a few words. I don't have anything to announce. Everything that I had to announce was announced already like a month ago. I just wanted to say talk to you for one last time. I missed you so much, guys, in this last 4 or 5 months. But after the announcement, I didn't have the chance to see you guys, to talk to you, and that's it. Nothing special. I didn't want to do it right away. I didn't want to announce it with this type of environment and with all the things that were going on in my head. Because even though I am very sure about the decision, it's still awkward. It's still tough. You are convinced. You talk to your wife, and you know what you gotta do. But my fingers shaked a lot before hitting that enter. I'm telling you, it wasn't an easy decision in the sense that, after so many years, 23 seasons of doing this, it was kind of hard to put the last nail in that coffin. So it was an intense situation. I was a little bit sensitive. So I wanted to wait a couple of weeks before facing you and responding to your questions.
What was the moment you knew you were sure?
I took last season mentally as my last season. So every place I went, every situation, I kind of knew it was going to be the last one, but I left the door open just in case. Because, if after a month or two on vacations I watch a game or felt like I needed it, then, I'll give it a try. But slowly, that door started to close more. I couldn't see my body going through that kind of grind again. I felt that I had a good season, that I left everything I had in that previous season, both physically and mentally. And when I came back here and I came to work out a little bit, to lift, to bike or whatever, I saw Bryn, I saw DeJounte, I saw some of the guys working out and preparing for the season, and I was so far from that. So that's when I said, for sure, this is it. If there was a little bit of a little bit of that door opened, I closed pretty quick. I couldn't see me getting ready for another 82 game season, 65 in my case.
You said your family would also be involved. Did they try to persuade you to come back at all, or were they silent?
No, not at all. Well, one of my kids. When we asked the kids what did they think, if they were excited that Dad is not going to be traveling as much, that we were going to be able to go to Argentina, I say, yeah. But I don't want you to retire, Dad. Nico, my oldest. Really? Okay, maybe he has a point. Why? Well, the chicken tenders in the family room are awesome. No, I'll get you some chicken tenders in a different situation. That can't be the reason why I stay. So I said no. So I was convinced there. That was the thing that he wanted me to stay.
You were in the Pacific Northwest. Did you feel something at all like, I'm with my family, I want to do this more often when you were up there?
Well, I started last year. Last year I did the same in Spain. I went to see friends. We traveled a lot. I decided last year that I didn't want to spend much, the summers in the northern hemisphere in Argentina when it's winter, and I wanted to start changing it back. So I thought that last year I was going to do Spain in the summer and then go to Argentina in December. But then I wasn't convinced. What I explained before, it was the opposite. When I saw the guys, I said, no, I can do this. And I talked on the phone from Spain to Papa a few times, and I still had it. I wanted to do it one more time. But this year was different. All during that trip, the idea was, processing. I started to talk to the kids slowly, it's highly likely that we're going to be going to Argentina. My wife kind of knew it too. So it wasn't the trip, but during that trip, I kind of got convinced.
You can know to leave it all out on the court all the time to step down on there. What kind of example do
Um, I'm one of those that believes that the playing does the talking. You can come and talk to the kids and blah blah blah, but you, what they're gonna see or what they know about you is the way you played, you behaved, um, and hopefully that is my example. If of course any of the newer guys wants to talk to me or ask me something, I'll be available. I'll be around, and we already talked. But I think the most important one was on the court.
So you plan on staying around? You don't plan on going back home?
I'm gonna go home, but later. For a couple of months, I'm gonna stay in town, and then we'll figure it out with my family. But for sure, the winter here, summer there. Our plan is to go back to Argentina, enjoy some relaxing time when everybody's in a good mood, not all covered, windy, and so we are very excited about that. Haven't done a summer in Argentina since '98, '97, maybe. So we miss it. We miss our families. And it's about time. It's about time to go back.
You're going to maintain a residence here in San Antonio?
Initially, yes. I don't know long term. We have no plans long term, and I am loving that. For all these years, since adulthood, I've been taking care of my body, getting ready for the Olympics, getting ready for the World Cup, for the season, for recovering from an injury, getting in shape for the next thing, and I'm loving this uncertainty. I'm loving this time that I can, go to the gym whenever I want, that I can take the kids every morning to school, or, do things that before I couldn't. So we'll see. I guess eventually I'm gonna miss it because it's been 23 years, and I said it multiple times. I loved doing what I did. So for sure I'm gonna miss it in different moments. But at this time, when I see everybody trying to get in shape and lifting for a few hours and running and all that, I said, I'm liking it. So it's been great so far. We'll see when the season starts and I start to see the guys going out there competing, and I'll be sitting at home.
What part of you miss the most?
I don't know if it's because it's what I think or what I heard from everybody that is not playing anymore. Is the locker room, the camaraderie, the inside jokes, the winning together or losing together thing. You support each other. You start to create like a very solid group that you're all fighting for the same goal, and that sense of community and purpose in a basketball game is fun. It draws people closer. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna miss that. The rest, in different ways, I'll see them around. I'll go to a few games, but at this point I'm not. I'm not. I can't believe I was a player like 4 months ago. I feel like I've been retired for longer already. I'm very convinced. I'm happy and excited about the decision of doing other things, spending more time with my family, being a little more predictable as a dad, like knowing when I'm going to be able to be around and when not. So it is very excited. It seems fun.
Is there one moment that just really stands out for you that kind of encapsulates the 23-year career?
Oh no, it's in one moment. It'll be very hard. I have a few moments in each of my stages of my career. For sure, in here, the 2014 championship was outstanding. Emotionally, I said it many times, but I was carrying, unluckily for a year only, because some other people can carry that backpack forever, but I was carrying a very heavy load in my back for what happened the year before. So being able to leave that on aside, feel that I helped the team to accomplish that goal was huge. So very important moment of my career, especially in the Spurs. we did it with a great team, a team that played great on a fun way, altruistically. It was a wonderful, and I was already older. I said it many times too. When I got here and we won the first championship, I didn't appreciate it. I didn't know what was going on, how hard it was. 37, and after a couple of frustrations, moments where we were very close, that was very fulfilling and a big joy.
There were some text messages exchanged between you and Coach Pop about how he sent you some pictures when you so-called had hair, and then you exchanged some pictures of him recently. I mean, what was said once you actually made up your mind about him?
What was said is private, of course. Conversations. He briefly tried to convince me. We had one talk before heading on vacations, and I told him where I was leaning towards this, which I just told you. But we both agreed that we were gonna leave, let some time go by, and then talk again. And yeah, when I came back, I texted him that we had to meet, that it was time to make a decision, and he saw me very convinced. So from that time, there were some of those pictures and stuff when I was on the road, but once I came back, I was very convinced, and I guess he saw it right away. He respected my decision, of course, and we had a great talk.
What do you think it's going to be like for him? I mean, it's the first time he's going to go into a season without you, Tony, Tim, whole new team coming up.
I think it's going to be maybe awkward for him sometimes, or going halftime when he does his thing, not seeing us out around. But at the same time, it's going to be a challenge to learn more about the new guys and see what buttons to push. With us, it was already too easy. I mean, he knew us so well, and I think it's going to be a great challenge for him, having a different kind of team, maybe less corporate knowledge, we always talk about, but still, young with energy and wanting to prove a lot of things. It's going to be a fun challenge. I think he's going to do good.
What do you think about Tony going to Charlotte and not being a Spur anymore? Is that an odd moment to?
Very odd. I talked to him that week, and it wasn't an impossible situation because of how the team was built and what we saw last year. So, but I think that at the end of the day, it was going to be fixed in some way. That he was going to stick around. But I understand. The decision he made. He still feels like he can contribute more on the court. He went to a place where he knows the coach, respects him, likes him. The coach wanted him. Had friends in the team. So it's understandable. It was hard. Once I saw the news, he told me before that it may happen, but when you see it written, it's a shock. So still nothing deletes or cancels what we went through together, and having had the opportunity of 3 guys playing same team for 15 years, I think it were, 14 maybe with TD. It's amazing. So for him, it's going to be a fun challenge too. He only knew one thing in here, and he's going to learn. He's going to grow as a player and man, and he's going to live other experiences. So it's good.
Are you concerned
17
about
years
the?
ago, you were introduced here as this kid that nobody in San Antonio knew from Argentina. 17 years later, in your wildest dreams, could you have ever predicted that you'd retire as one of the most popular players in team history and win all the championships?
Impossible. I came here very excited, fulfilling a dream, and knowing that I had a lot of things to improve on. But first of all, I never expected to be playing till 40. Never expected to, once you make it to the NBA, then you say, okay, yeah, I want to do good. I want to play. I want to eventually win a championship. But everything that happened afterwards is, I already came here as a vet. So I was 25. I'm having played, a lot of years overseas, and having played out 16 seasons in here is completely unexpected, and going through everything we went, big disappointments, huge wins, creating that type of a union with the coaching staff, with the front office, with the staff, teammates. So it's been an amazing journey, as I said it, way beyond anything that can be expected. I don't think anybody grows up expecting anything like this. It just happens to some very lucky people.
You told us that day that one of your early goals was just to kind of get your feet wet and then try to crack the starting lineup. That's a goal you never achieved.
Never. I never did. I actually achieved it on my game 2, I think, or 3. I said, yes, this is boom, like back to the depth of the bench. But again, at the beginning, it was kind of hard. It took me a while to understand it, to get my ego out of the middle between Pop and me, or the game and me, and just do what has to be done for a team to be better. So at the beginning it's a tough one because you don't expect it. But once you get that ego thing out of the middle, I can understood that was my role, that it was going to be better for the team, and I always loved it, except first year maybe, but I loved it.
Manu, what's your advice for those?
Last one in English, and we'll switch to Spanish.
What's your advice for those international young players who want to be as successful as you are?
Learn the language. Spend a lot of time learning the language. It's a huge plus when you get here and you can adapt quicker, unless if you are the number 1 in the draft, 3. But I was 57th, and it took me a while. And then be malleable, be flexible. Listen to what the coach wants from you. Convince your teammates that you make them better, that you want the team to win, besides your personal shine. And those little things compound. And if you can play, of course, because then it's not given. If you have the ability and the talent and the desire, then it's going to happen. But get your priorities straight. It's not about filling the stat sheet and scoring 15 your first year. It's about convincing your teammates and coaches that you want to be there, that you deserve it, that the team is better with you in there.